Hi everyone, it's Will, and this is Creating Music. On today's video, I want to take a look at creating music on the go using your phone and using GarageBand. So let's get started. So sometimes having an awesome song in your head for an idea happens, but you are somewhere where you cannot actually, do much to record it. But with your iPhone and with GarageBand, that is something that you can use as a tool for you to remember the ideas you have and then later on come back and make them into, longer full songs. So today I want to take a look at just having an idea come to me and just kind of teasing it out on my phone in GarageBand, getting the sections, and show you how powerful that tool can be and how you can really create a section to a song in like 8 minutes. It can be done so quickly if that idea is in your head and you can get it out that fast. So this idea I had was I kind of heard it in my head, and it's a 5-6-1-4 in F major. So when we think about the notes, we're thinking about D major, E minor, F major, and B flat major. So knowing that I wanted that progression, the 5-6-1-4 in my head, I sat down with my phone and just started to make it. Oftentimes I'll start with a chording instrument like guitar or the piano, get the progression out in chord form so I can hear all the notes in the chord, kind of see how things are going to sound, and then I can build my rhythm, so the bass and the drums off that, and then all the other stuff I want to add on top of that. And the song I'm going to show you now is more based in the pop format, but please stick around to the end of the video because I'll also show you the same progression and how I would do that in a rock format. All right, so here I am in GarageBand, which is the recording technology that I'm going to use for this song. So I'll tap Create a Song. So I'll come in and look at some of the different instruments that I can choose from. And I always kind of go with a chorded instrument first, so that's either going to be guitar or, a keyboard or something. And I think, for this song, I'm going to go guitar. And again, I told you I was thinking like a pop-oriented type song. So I'll go in here and I'll change the key signature to F major because that's the key that I chose. Let's see here. And then we'll look at the instrument and we'll want to go, I think with this, we'll do the roots rock, which is a nice clean tone. And then in GarageBand, you have the guitar neck here where you can play the notes, or you can flip over and go into actually picking either a overdrive, treble booster, or a blue echo pedal, which I'm not going to use those for this current video. And then you can tap the 3 lines beside the scale, and you'll get to the chords there. So I think in terms of BPM, I'm going to take it down way far here. So I think I'll go down to somewhere around 62 or so. And that is kind of slow, but the great thing about GarageBand, I can bump that up. As long as I haven't recorded an outside instrument or my vocal, I can bump the speed up and, it just goes wherever you need it to go. But you can't, if your vocal's still going to be at whatever BPM that you had it at. So, you can't really do it with the vocal, but super handy though, super handy. So like I said, this is going to be a 5-6-1-4 in F major. So I'm going to play, and I think what I'm going to do is just kind of stick out the notes in the chords, or in the individual chords throughout the progression and see what I get with that, and then go from there. So I'll go ahead and I always hit the good old metronome to keep myself kind of moving in the right direction. So let's go ahead and record a little bit of this and see what this is going to sound like. Okay, so I'll take a listen to that and come back to that. See what we got here. All right, so I think I'll keep that for now. I think that sounds pretty good. since we're looking at more of a current kind of format or a pop format, I think I'm going to go with Dez, who does all the trap style beats. Just kind of listen to that for a second and see what we think. See what that sounds like with the guitar. Alright, I think I can roll with that for now. I think that sounds pretty good. Alright, so here's what I've come up with so far. I added in the retro bass, and let's see, we can go ahead and solo that real quick and give you an idea of what that's sounding like. Just kind of following the chord progression there. We have the roots rock, which we did a minute ago, and we also have the trap beat that I'm going to use. And then I did some quantum keys, so let's check out what those sound like so you guys can hear. And again, I'm just following the main chord progression, the 5, 6, 4, 1. And then I was thinking about adding in an acoustic, so I did record one time, just straight through, and just kind of check that out and kind of decide if I want to put that in. It would really just be a layering piece for the song, you know, just to make it sound more full. So let's check that out. And you know what, I'm going to stick with that. I like that. I think that that will definitely, you know, fill it up a little bit. So, you know, go ahead and paste this in here. GarageBand is a really good thing to use as kind of a scratch pad, but I'm kind of old school when it comes to actually recording and going in and playing the bits yourself and everything. But, you know, if you have an idea and you want to get something written in 10 minutes, you know, that's something that you can do on the GarageBand so easily. Then I used extreme tuning, which you know, kind of gives you the popular vibe of vocals that a lot of people are using with auto tune, you know, to kind of get that feeling and vibe from it. Like I said, I just wanted to show you how I could put together, you know, basically a song in 10 minutes, and then we'd have these pieces that we would write lyrics to and have them be verses, and we would just need, you know, another piece in there to complete the song. But it just doesn't take long, especially when you pick out the chord progression in advance and know what you're going to do. So let's go ahead and check it all out here and see what we got. Tell me now, I don't know how, and you see why I live time. I don't know where you're at, I see you coming down. I don't know where the time is, I don't want you to be there. Alright, so I mean, I think that's a pretty good, just putting everything down, putting the different tracks down, using the 5, 6, 1, 4 progression, and just putting things together just to see how they work. And, you know, this is totally something that anybody can do that knows a little bit of music theory and has kind of a thought process on what they want to do for a song. So as I promised, I also did this song and recorded it in a rock format. So, you know, we're going to take a look at that now. And tell me now, I don't know how, seems like it's always my fault, and I will run away and you will fall. I won't believe you, how do I keep my way? So there you have it. That progression, 5, 6, 4, 1, can be used to write, as you can see, a pop song, also now a rock song, and seriously, any other popular type music that you would want it to do. A country, you know, anything. You could turn it into like an R&B type thing, because you know what? People have used that progression in all those kind of formats already. That kind of progression has been played time and time again in so many hits over the last 30, 40 years. And it's really fun to be able to kind of take a minute to show everyone that that kind of progression can be used in two different styles of music, and also how fun it is to use your iPhone on the go to be able to record things so you can remember them just as you kind of got the idea. All right, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys taking the time. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you know when I have new and creative music coming your way.